Right, episode mo bibia kwa ban fambra 2K ni sem blogs on YouTube so say episode fire ba as usual and some ahodo a ekos mo Ghana say na de beso mahefo ene atiefo nya na episode me no kasa ni finally after Anas Aremeya Anas or Kennedy Agyapong ko hine Japan incident no ana kyase ensem bia ba betodwa we ye say ye Anas ne no mu nsem eno na me person kasa betenten krebeko nya kwa akweti area beba abetina se ne di hon komo city pesa so nya subscribe from my YouTube channel ya no subscribe there na bibia so etimi aye kama ede amame me din ede kwam gentle.
A child of Ghana's turbulent past and a soldier in the fight for truth. Yesterday in the Essex County Superior Court of New Jersey, an 8-member jury delivered a unanimous verdict holding Kennedy Agyapong, former Ghanaian MP, liable for defamation and awarding damages of $18 million. The ruling is more than a legal victory. It is a profound affirmation that truth matters, that justice is not a privilege of the powerful, and that the arc of history does indeed bend towards righteousness. My story begins long before this moment. I was born at the 37 Military Barracks in Accra, the son of the soldier who served in an era where power belonged to those who wielded the gun. I grew up watching my nation transition from military rule to democracy, witnessing firsthand the struggle of ordinary Ghanaians yearning for justice, transparency, and accountability. When Ghana finally embraced democracy, I knew that safeguarding it required more than just laws. It needed the unyielding courage of those willing to hold power accountable. That is why I chose journalism, not as a career, but as a calling. Over the years, my team and I have exposed corruption at the highest levels, from the corridors of politics to the halls of justice. But in fighting the corrupt, one becomes a target. Mr. Agyapong, in a desperate bid to silence me, labeled me a land grabber, an extortionist, a murderer, a tax evader, and a blackmailer who ought to be hanged. These were not just lies. They were calculated attempts to destroy my credibility and put my life in danger. While Ghana's legal system failed to deliver justice in 2018, the U.S. court upheld truth. This case was not easy. Proving defamation in the United States requires establishing actual malice by a clear and convincing evidence standard, one of the highest legal thresholds in the world. That the jury ruled 8-0 in my favor on every count is a testament to the fact that Mr. Agyapong acted with reckless disregard. Regrettably, Ghana's justice system has not always lived up to the principles of fairness and impartiality. When I sued Mr. Agyapong in 2018, despite his inability to legally substantiate his allegations, the court ruled against me, with Justice Barr scandalously branding me a terrorist instead of adjudicating the facts before him. This miscarriage of justice was later condemned by Supreme Court Justice Kolende, who rightly described it as a violent abuse of judicial authority. My fight has never been for personal gain, but for the soul of Ghana's democracy. This victory in the US sends a powerful message. The media cannot be silenced. Truth cannot be buried. And those who wield power must be held accountable. Let this moment be a wake-up call to all who seek to erode the foundations of justice in Ghana. Let it remind us that democracy is not just about elections, but institutions that uphold the truth, courts that deliver justice without fear or favor, and citizens who refuse to accept corruption as the norm. To my legal team, Andrew Dehere Esquire, Atawomega Esquire, Evans Salasi Adeka Esquire, and Odei Kro Esquire, I am forever grateful for your dedication to justice. And to my supporters in Ghana and around the world, your unwavering belief in the fight strengthens my resolve. The battle against corruption continues. We will name, shame, and jail. Ghana deserves better, and I will never stop fighting for a future where justice is not a privilege of the powerful, but the right of every citizen. Thank you.
Some of the things that I know and some of the things that me personally, my witness, some of the things, me ankasa me de mani ahu, me ankasa kra me hu obubi no. Sha say ya careful ahu. Ya ma judicial system na ho no. Trust no e breaki totally ya. Ya be die dok no kwa. And bet you and kaka me dem e catch Chief Justice. Mama talk no. Trust in a Ghana for what farmer a judicial system no, it is breaking down. And then Ghana has to say a timid say a predicted ruling. Yet to me I had discussion. Oh, I send me a country. Oh, I remember no makase no makase. And pass or never chinaba. And you see, Kennedy Agyapong etam anasa reme ya wane ni nya wa Ghana ha court no eno no de kwa New Jersey ekwaye evidence okodu no mka cha nsemasa moye ni mu court no se de sitie one evidence ra de aba no se ye mo ho court ruling say defamation se hwan no ye fanya adwuma. It tells you how your judiciary no you're running it down because of political favoritism. Lawyer, you are not your friend Paul Ewa Humano. So lawyer, good morning.
Good morning, yeah.
Lawyer, good morning.
Good morning, Mama.
Hello, lawyer. More shot lawyer Humano and Famamina and Tomina for Yentimi and Ninkomo. So I'm telling you, Kennedy Agyapong Japan, etam ruling na ya demand wa Ghana ha, edit here anasa reme ya anas. Edi kwa PM New Jersey or the Kwama court no, say I defamation anasa dem ya ba ha no, eno kra no, me nene de akwa Ghana court, am ya ruling amame. Omo ya no maka ja mo judiciary ne ye trust ye fanya adwuma. You see how you're running down your judiciary, your judicial system, you're running it down. I said, because one year they take to Ghana, and I ran here. Fako by from because Ghana judge for Binum Kano correct. Lawyer, good morning.
Good morning, Mama.
Lawyer, what's your maker? Hello. I don't know what is happening, but maintain lawyer and cry maintain ka. Maybe I say yeah share issue no. Lawyer to make Lawyer, good morning.
Good morning, Mama.
Bakwadi e.
Bibiaye.
Ya da nyame ase. Wadaru ma de kan ma be misa wo say announce me ya announce investigative journalist wo Ghana. Na sama defamation case against Kennedy Agyapong de ko New Jersey. Say court wo ho kase pantena senior asem na ruling baye ya gi ruling di ama announce say Kennedy entia $18 million efa mano as patasika say we gu announce animase. Die di kan we are processing from Ghana to Kwapia, New Jersey. And then the kind of fire judicial system who Ghana.
Yeah, make kafa yet no. Metisana was so far ye. Near met me akano and say. Oh, say Ghana for I think symbol Bakubi Mahama Kura you see a very in the best year could not Sankofa. This is a real final Sankofa Yenchi. Ghana ye do the beer. Yan samani ya moma ya no. Ajiji mwa kudu MPP NDC. Na answer to make you straight and your mechanism. Constitutional Review Committee no I think S1. And Kawamu Fanka new constitutional back we say President Bianca Mia. My money to me. My only judges and found court of appeal in the Supreme Court. Because the Shana Kufado, they or more power some to see no correct at one court of appeal and the Supreme Court. That no Mahama Yawabe, and the idea were more honestly yet the same thing. Never the Samoa. Let's just say, and you'll be the Kumanchi, and your boy Yakon or didn't tell now, you were quite the prayer, your fossil. At least association duale here lawyers for batten kuone wo Ghana. Wo mo betume yi panel ewo na ye dia faso ayi a judge for ye nimu won say that high court judge for ye ye ko wo ko di some de bia ye ni wo ye so good ye sharp. I want to be a court of appeal and Supreme Court. And yeah, you are there listed with this. I say two swabos. I say the number of 1 hour stadium. It is a dependent of doing that. When you say, yeah, PPP president and MPP president and PPP president and I don't call.
Yeah.
Or what was in the mind. Yes, sir. What to me here to my papa because of any when Yamagana bar at the Ashan. Yet, other judges are air balanced. Everyone near your court of appeal in the Supreme Court. No one so as she no more a good judgment. Now, Mrs. Yeah, President is an army president, you see your bequeath. No, I appointed MPP lawyer equal period. And yeah, we're going to say, okay, she shall say, a walk court, ever to me after Yadian so, when Yam Cassia at the Abre Ghana court. Ghana court and some the court, high court, a 2-year question. Intina, the papa, Odipodina, that's here. The boy, Yadiano, every year. Near met me, I cannot, and they say, a top boy, yeah, judicial system, yeah, now will come once a day. I'm almost sheer baby. Sir, I dear we are severe, there is a third eye watching you. You are tossing and son, and depends on the new. So, why not can't say, and now why not that? I saw die, said the bit judgment here, Ghana court and make here we are. Your papa say, a papa never to part the good who were to be a good who every. It's not yet. A papa say, at our dear cat, our baby. Emma Ada say, I must wait one, I have work. And Ghana court, can you mind me now? America so the only one betting what Trump said the beer as reference point.
Yeah.
It is a say no, who is a man. The attendant said about one a judge is one. As Sian said, there is always a third eye watching you. The second thing of the Sian said, Quite be a fast one who could do one. Quite be a fast one who could do a one. A court of appeal and Supreme Court. Yama will you then see our so. Said the Atamas and the Okoy, Mahaman and the Okoy, who fought in the Okoy. No, we